Hello, this is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, creator of such comic books as Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, Marvel Mangaverse, Tomorrow Girl, and a host of other comic books over the last 40 years or so. So today I was listening to the news and I heard that Donald Trump went public with his um, Truth Social website or whatever he has these days to compete with X and other social media platforms. And the outpouring of support for him was tremendous. Something like in the neighborhood of $4 or $5 billion. I mean, that's a lot of money. But you have to ask yourself, well, why in the world did that debut so quickly and so much? It's because I think a lot of people are, angry about injustice. I mean, what one of those things that gets people more angry and more dedicated to something is when they see a perceived injustice. Now, I say perceived because what you may feel is an injustice may not be so much for somebody else. It's just a matter of how passionate you are. So, apparently, he is under indictment for a lot of alleged malfeasance that he's been accused of doing. And I think the American, his supporters see it for what it is. And this is an important lesson that needs to be learned. That is when you attack somebody because of their beliefs or something that are different, you make a martyr out of them. Now, I don't know what you know. What I mean is that when you have people who support something or a belief or something else like that, and you attack them for no other reason than they just have a different view than you, then they're going to galvanize themselves. They're going to form a ring around that belief system, and they're going to go on the attack also. They're not going to just simply, sit idly by and let their perceived injustice go unpunished. So there used to be a time when we would talk about things, we would debate things, we would see which was the superior idea, or which was the idea that was best and worked, and that you can convince somebody that your idea was better. You know, you in the arena of ideas, the best idea is supposed to be the one that wins, not the one who has the most power. Because people in power know how to abuse power. There is an old saying, the power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. When people don't want to feel helpless. They don't want to feel like they have no means to change their circumstance. And the only way they feel like they can change their circumstance is they find somebody else to attack. Instead of just trying to find a way to solve a problem, get a solution, work with somebody, they feel like they have to overwhelm them, they have to criticize them, to attack them, to bring them down. It is an unfortunate, it's a very unfortunate thing about our society is that so many people feel powerless and they view social media as a way to feel empowered. Like they look at me, I'm important. I need to be seen. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I'm using this platform, to tell you my ideas, to rant and rave and, say things that normally I would keep to myself. Uh, this is an opportunity for me to share my thoughts with potentially dozens, if not hundreds of people. So what I'm trying to say is that back in the old day, back in my day, we used to write letters. Letters were a way for us to communicate our ideas by using our thought. we had to really think about what we were going to say and put it down on paper in order to express our ideas. Now it's so simple, very quick. You can, if you have a thought, or you want to record an incident, you can do so right away. And the thing about it is that eventually, anger subsides. You cannot feed on anger forever. It will consume you. It will change you. It would make you a bitter person. And there's enough bitterness in the world. What I'm suggesting is that maybe, especially in our small little community of comics and creative, is that we should try to be a little bit more civil to each other and try to actually respect one another's ideas. And if not, just shut the hell up. It's there's no reason for you, other than just to express, whatever comes into your mind at that particular moment. The thing I like about Star Trek was that the character Mr. Spock was very controlled of his emotions. He had emotions. A lot of people make that mistake, that he had emotions. It's just that, he kept them under control. And I'm saying we should be more like Spock. Keep your emotions under control. Yes, there are times, that you will be triggered or you will get angry about something, and that's perfectly human. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but think about it before you say something. Because as another old saying is, the internet is forever. So be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you post. It's just a little bit of advice from your daily dose of Dunn. So take it for what you will. Till next time, this has been Dunn signing off.